My name is Teresita Blanco, the Artsy sister, and we're continuing with chapter 13 of My Sweet Vampire Candice, written by me. It was at this point when she settled down that she received a text message from Siddhanta's hot phone. The message read something like this: I am really poor and I wanted to give Horsena something that he has been wanting for a while. I can pay you back in installment, but it is a limited time item. So if you can get it for me now, I would really appreciate it. Maruru showed the text to Marlo, who frowned. He then said to Maruru loudly, Here we go. It was only a matter of time before they started asking for money. What is your deal with them, Marlo? If we can spare it, why not spend it on someone in need, said Maruru. If you care so much about folks in need, let's go to the beach and start giving money to whatever homeless we run into, said Marlo. What is the use for drugs? Asked Maruru thoughtlessly. That is such a you, Maruru answered. In spite of everything that has happened, you have not changed one bit, said Marlo, exasperated, before departing the ballet. He sat down outside the auditorium, with the sun frying his brain. When the performance was over, Maruru sat beside him. Marlo took her cell phone and saw the link. Raising an eyebrow, he said, Is this what the kid wants? Yeah, said Maruru sadly. Fine. If we are trying this honesty thing that Lorica suggests, I am a bit upset that you are paying a tad bit too much attention to another guy, said Marlo. But Horsena is no danger to your position, said Maruru. In the end, the little dear mind Dorothy bought into that Horsena wanted. It was a really cute indeed, with blonde hair, blue eyes, and a kitty cat face, and a nice little black kimono. A second link came right afterwards. This time it was a link for a Popovi's sister, though. Maruru said, Wow, check out this doll. Jesus Christ. Just how expensive are those dolls, said Marlo, surprised. Fine. To bury the entire issue, I will fork over the money for the Popovi doll. Get like a fool, said Maruru. Fine, whatever. It's not as if it is your money we are spending, sighed Marlo. Stop being a dragon about your finances and live a little, said Maruru. Like, it means like a dragon because dragons just sit on top of a pile of gold and they don't and then they go like crazy if anyone takes that coin from them. Back in Universal Studios, Siddhanta was chasing Ambrose all over the park trying to get his cell phone back. Ambrose started changing phones to hide from Siddhanta. Siddhanta kept recognizing Ambrose regardless of what person he pretended to be because he couldn't change his clothing. Every time Ambrose got a breather, he would look through Siddhanta's history to see what else the fellow was up to. The guy had a tracker on Horsena's cell phone. Ambrose just needed a bit more time to download all of the encrypted information. When he was done getting what he wanted, Ambrose stopped and he said, Are you familiar with the term ransomware? In response, Siddhanta grabbed a hold of Ambrose's neck and he started punching him. By now, Sofita, Candice, and Ambrose had finished the ride. Candice said, Why am I not surprised? He started it. He had my cell phone, said Siddhanta, recovering his cell phone. That's what you get for using a BlackBerry, said Ambrose. I am surprised it hadn't happened sooner. Ambrose, said Candice firmly. Sorry, said Ambrose, removing the malware. Horsena shook his head sadly. Siddhanta in response said, What? I'm not going to apologize when I'm in the right. You never apologize, Siddhanta, said Horsena, sighing. After this fight, the day was marked by a bit of gloom. It also didn't help that it started to rain. Candice sighed said, Every single time. The party entered a nearby ice cream shop in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Candice bought some ice cream for everyone, and this helped to liven the mood a little. Horsena asked Candice, Can I try one of your candies? It is your funeral, said Ambrose. I tried it one time, and they punctured a hole in my stomach. It was like super painful. Candice's candies are made just for Candice. What are they made of? Asked Siddhanta. Sugar, spice, and everything nice, said Candice. And a pint of chemical eggs. A strange maid came to sit on the same table as them. Siddhanta and Horsena looked tense due to her presence. The girl said to Candice, Hello, little Candice. How are you liking the American freedoms you enjoy? I had no idea what you're talking about. I tried to shoplift the other day, and the security guard called my parents. It was like super embarrassing, said Candice jokingly. Oh yeah, the time?
10 minutes.
Oh, cool. Do you know who I am? Asked the maiden. No, why should I? Asked Candice. I am the reason why you can run amok in Miami without the police or the government getting involved, explained the maiden. If you say so, said Candice. Horsana said, don't listen to her, Candice. It will not benefit the creature for vampires to be taken seriously. You got me there, Mr. Horde, dear, said the maiden island. I consider my presence is a welcome. Do good day to you, Candice. As the maiden was departing, she purposely brushed against Candice's backpack. Candice had forgotten to close it, and some of the contents spilled out. The night fell over Universal Orlando. The group went to hang out in City Walk. There was a nightclub there called The Group. It had a bunch of floors dedicated to different styles of music. Since it was a party of old souls, they naturally gravitated to disco. Ambrose went to the nearby bathroom, and when he came out, he was in the form of John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever. It seemed like the proper form to take, considering the barrage of Bee Gees songs they were putting on. During the 70s and early 80s, Ambrose had been super hardcore fan of John Travolta. His standard for most of the time was just a variation of Travolta's beautiful, youthful face. The magic eventually went away when Ambrose saw Travolta in Face Off. For old time's sake, Candice went to dance discos with Ambrose in that form. The crowd parted when they noticed the Travolta look-alike. Ambrose, who had seen Saturday Night Live Fever like 1,000 times, knew the moves by heart. Siddhanta too enjoyed dancing and was quite dexterous. Sadly, his partner had been born with 2 less feet. Siddhanta went to dance with Sofita as his partner. Siddhanta was another horse and I was not paying him any attention. Eventually, he saw his partner get up and made his way towards the bathroom. Siddhanta waited and waited. While dancing, Sofita made a silly comment. You know what? I think you have a horn growing on your head. What is that supposed to mean? Asked Siddhanta, going from irritated to angry. Well, you remember the stupid Spanish song, Que no me digan el venao. That song is about a guy whose girl is cheating, said Sofita was not able to finish her sentence. Siddhanta went like a fury to see what Horsana was up to. Sure enough, Horsana was talking to another man and laughing. Siddhanta, with his eyes narrowed, said, "What's so funny? I want to laugh too." Horsana, recognizing the symptoms, said, "The toilet paper was out." "Is that so?" said Siddhanta. Horsana sighed and said, "Ah, good grief." Siddhanta left the bathroom in a fury. He sat down on a chair to wait for Horsana to get out. He was no longer in a dancing mood. Since he was pouting, Sofita left to dance with Ambrose and Candice. After he finished washing his hair and the other fellow talking to Horsana, said, "If you're stuck in an abusive relationship, the shelters are not taking in men like us." "It's fine," said Horsana. As he was departing, the fellow left a note card with the number of the Domestic Violence Support Hotline of Florida. The guy placed it gingerly in the back pocket of Horsana's skin. By midnight, the city was started to slowly close. The friends got a text from Vasuki. He was ready to pick them up. Candice, Amber, and Sofita were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. The only 2 people in a foul mood were Siddhanta and Horsana. During the ride, Vasuki spent his time talking about sales and other random junk he bought. Candice spoke of ice cream and their interminable lives. Since the night was still young, Vasuki, Candice, and Sofita and Ambrose went to hang out in the pool. Candice painted back floating, silently pondering about the immortality of the crabs. As for Siddhanta and Horsana, they had chosen to spend the night being miserable. The misery started as soon as the 2 were left alone in the bedroom. Siddhanta placed aside the Do Not Disturb sign. Oh yeah, the time?
5 minutes.
Let me drink some water. He lifted Horsana's face to try to kiss him. Horsana swatted Siddhanta's hand as if it was a bug. Siddhanta tried a more direct approach by embracing his partner. Horsana was still extremely furious at Siddhanta. He struggled for a bit, but he gave in to Siddhanta's caresses the same way he had always done. Everything went to hell when Siddhanta reached into Horsana's back pocket and he felt the card. Remembering what Sofita had said, he released Horsana from his grip and he went to look at the card. Back in the pool, Candice joined and said, "So is there any other types of parks in Orlando?" "There is a water park, I think," said Vasuki. It was then when the chit-chat was interrupted by screams coming from the bedroom. Candice asked, "What is it now?" "By the sign of it, I would say the two peacocks are having a fight," said Bazuki, laughing. "Should we interfere?" asked Sofita. "Entre hombre y mujer, es mejor no meterse," said Candice. "I guess you're right," Candice, said Bazuki. The following day, the group returned back to Florida. This was the last time Candice, or anyone else for that matter, was ever going to go to the theme parks. When she returned, her parents informed Candice that Cassandra had returned to her planet. The parrot had left instructional letters. Maruru read her letter, and the very same night she returned to Martisor to get things prepared. Marlo too left the house to start moving his wealth to Martisor. He also started buying a lot of canned food and other necessary items. Siddhanta was not too got a letter. It simply instructed the pair to join them in Martisor when the time came. Candice's letter simply read, "China and you crazy diamond." Alright, this is the end of chapter 13. Bye bye and God bless.